Hello, Sagittarius. This is Lisa with Inspired Heart Intuitive here for your May 2018 reading. As always, if this resonates with you, please hit the like button and the subscribe button along with that bell so you'll know when I'm putting out new content. Okay, I hope your April was really good and that we're going to find May to be very fruitful. I'm really feeling like overall, I've done a few May readings already. I'm feeling like overall the majority of the zodiac is, we're in a good place, I think, in May. We're coming out of some things at the beginning of the year that have been challenging. I know for you guys have, Saturn in your sign kind of hovering and sitting around. But hopefully what we'll see through the cards is that that might not be a bad thing. A little structure coming from the Cancerian can help everyone. Okay, so as always, I'm doing a 5-card spread. First card being what's coming towards you. Second card being what you're bringing. What energies are you bringing into May? Third card, obstacles. Fourth card is going to be what's going to help us overcome these obstacles. And then fifth card, potential outcomes / advice. All right. So what do we have for May for my Sagittarius friends? What message do we have for May 2018 for Sagittarius? 5 cards, please. One more shuffle. All right, let's cut and see what we got, okay? All righty, here we go. First card we have, what's coming towards you is the Empress in reverse. It's a very interesting card. So coming towards you in May, there are some things I feel that you've been trying to bring forward, but maybe it's a slower start to it, or it's going to be a little hindered this month, or just a little slower. So let's see what else we've got coming to you. We're going to get some clarification on that. What you're bringing into May is going to be the 3 of Pentacles in reverse. So this is kind of a feeling for you of perhaps there's some financial challenges that are happening. The job situation might be a little tenuous, or you're feeling like it's a little tenuous. You're not really feeling like you are commissioned to do the thing perhaps that you're doing right now. And that could very well be what's brought that Empress, right? Brought this Empress in the reverse as well, that things aren't quite coming to fruition quite like you expected, or quite as quickly as you expected. So the obstacle here is King of Swords. So communication, when I see it in this position, it's like you're not getting very clear communication from someone you're looking for. There could be a potential air sign. We got some earth signs here. So let's just kind of go with the flow here and see what we've got going. What's going to help you, though, is the 10 of Wands in reverse. So letting go of this minutia, right? Seeing the forest for the trees internally. So if there's things you've been working on internally that you are just like, maybe you're a little bit too hyper-focused on one thing or another. And I just hear like, just let it go, right? Just don't get so down on yourself, or don't be like so focused on this one area of your life and of your healing, where you really need to kind of bring yourself up, right? And take a 10,000, 20,000 foot view. And then potential outcome or advice is actually good. Knight of Pentacles. So I see that by the end of the month, you're going to be, there's going to be a deliverance to you of money, of stability, of wealth, but not necessarily, wealth is not always monetary. Okay? Let's remember that wealth is not always monetary. That could just mean that maybe you're going to get some new items for your home to make your home feel more safe, secure, or more to your liking, right? Things of that nature. So let's get some clarification. So why is the Empress in the reverse here? And why is the Three of Pentacles here in the reverse? Hands are just like, you ever move a little, you feel like you're moving in slow motion? I feel like I'm moving in slow motion tonight, which is probably a good thing. I tend to move pretty fast all day long. So why is the Three of Pentacles in the reverse here? Why is the King of Swords here? I'm going to go through these in just a second. Why is the King of Swords here? Doing something a little different. I'm just getting clarification cards for the cards, from the majority of the cards at this point, and then we're going to go back through and see what further story, what further information we're getting, okay, from Spirit. Why is the King of Swords here in the obstacle position? Why is the King of Swords in the obstacle position? Let's do a shuffle. Nothing is popping up. Let's do a shuffle. Yeah, seriously, like I'm in like super slow motion. One more shuffle for the King of Swords. Why is the King of Swords here? And Ten of Wands. Okay, so clarification. So coming towards you, we have the Empress in reverse. Something that a new start, a birthing, a new, right, this newness is not coming to fruition. And what we have then is the Five of Swords in reverse for clarification, and the Knight of Swords. There's actually, you're going to see a lot of sword energy, so I'm feeling that there's an air sign that's involved here. Definitely an air sign involved here. Communication for you this month is, Sagittarius, a little bit more difficult. Okay, you guys are super, like, usually you're very blunt and to the point, and when you're not getting that blunt and to the point, or when you are too blunt sometimes, it can cause issues, right? So we've got the Empress in reverse, followed by the Five of Swords in reverse. So you've got some internal conflict. There are some external conflict that you do not feel has come to any resolution. It's at a standstill. You are not getting resolution from this. And then you got the Knight of Swords. So you want to deliver this message in the upright. You got the Knight. You're wanting to get this communication clarified, be straight and to the point, but you're in conflict with somebody right now. And it doesn't have to be this overt kind of conflict. It could really just be that you guys have two conflicting ideas or two conflicting methods of communication that just aren't mixing, right? It feels like they're trying to take the air out of your fire. All right. What you're bringing to the table, though, also is you're bringing the Three of Pentacles. So you're not quite feeling like you're commissioned, you're good enough, you're right enough. This doesn't feel like it's the right fit for you. It's not the right moment for you. It's not the right place for you. But also, I feel like, and then you're not, but you're also stuck. You're not, you have the Chariot in the reverse. You're not taking the movement necessary to come out of the situation that you're not feeling like you're good enough in. Right? The movement is going to be slowed down or non-existent for you. All right. What's going to help us overcome or the obstacle then, right? We've got this King of Swords again. Your direct communication could be really the obstacle. And also the Page of Swords in reverse. So not only is the direct communication your obstacle, but then you're also like, now you're kind of looking at it saying, well, I didn't even say everything I wanted to say, right? So there's this kind of internalized, kind of childish, that's not even what I want to say, okay? So, and I'm not calling you a child. Don't get offended. I'm just saying that sometimes, what is the old saying? You get more bees with honey, right? So if you want the pollination to happen, okay, you gotta soften your approach a little bit and don't just get frustrated the minute this other person doesn't quite hear you or quite understand you. Okay, what's going to help you is not focusing on the minutia. Don't get so hyper focused on this is how the negative feeling of this is how I'm feeling in this particular situation, that you're not seeing the big picture. Take yourself up and out of it, because what else is going to help you is the Ace of Swords. So that is in the upright. That is definitely a new level of communication for you. That's a new level of being able to verbalize and or view what the situation is. So all of this by the end of the month is going to right its own ship, right? It's going to get on the right path because the outcome we have is the Knight of Pentacles in the upright. So there's going to be a swift resolution to this. There's going to be a swift bringing in at the end, more towards the end of the month. I'm not saying this at the beginning of the month. The beginning of the month, I feel like, is a little rocky right now. Things are not happening as quickly as you'd want them. You're in conflict with someone, and it's due to communication. Something that was delivered to you or something that was said to you, written to you, whatever. Something's just not right. Okay? And you're not digging it. And it's made you feel less than, and now you're pulling back the reins and you don't want to move forward. But rather than being blunt, and again, I'm just looking at the cards here, rather than being blunt and to the point and slicing and dicing somebody out, because if you slice and dice this person out by us having this Page of Swords in the reverse, I feel like that's going to be because you got your feelings hurt and you're not quite happy about it. And it's a reaction rather than a resolution. Okay? Don't focus on the minutia. Allow yourself to renew negotiation. Allow yourself to renew communication with them in a different way. Ace of Swords in the upright is a new way to do things. Okay? Because then what's happening at the end, you're going to get this resolution. It's going to be brought to you. You're going to, once again, be delivered into this feeling of the sense of security, the sense of everything's okay. Money's going to start loosening up towards the end of the month. Okay? That new job, that new opportunity, that new, perhaps there's something that you've been trying to do creatively that feels like it's just not getting off the ground. And you're kind of frustrated about that, right? It just doesn't seem like you're in the right spot with the right person or people to help you birth this and bring it to fruition. And it will be very beneficial to you. Take a new look at it. Come at it from a different point of view with a different level of verbalization and communication. And then you're going to see it come out at the other end in a good way. It's going to be the beginning with the Knight of Pentacles that's kind of ushering in this time of more prosperity and abundance for you. Okay? So it starts off a little rocky, but it ends pretty darn good. All right? So I'm really happy with that. All right, guys? So I'm also going to pull a couple of advice cards from the Indigo Angel Oracle card deck. Okay, so may I get 2 cards of advice for my Scorpio friends. 2 cards of advice for my Scorpio friends for May of 2018. What else should we focus on this month of May 2018 for my Scorpio friends? We're going to do a shuffle for the indigo. And if you don't know quite what an indigo is, I would really encourage you to look it up. Google it. I really feel that this channel and another channel that I'm about to launch is really focused more for folks that are either that are awakened and or that are indigos, that have that light worker spirituality, right? That's your assignment in some form or fashion. Okay, so that's why I really enjoy using these cards. And if you notice, it's it's not all about, you can go to other channels for your love life and stuff like that, but the messages that I get from Source, it's really for those of us that are light workers, right? And for those of us that are awakened. Awesome card. One more, please. Wow, okay. First card for you is Divine Purpose. Second card for you is You Already Know. My friends, you have a divine purpose. And this month, the angels are asking you to remember that divine purpose. Remember that you have it. You already know what it is intuitively. But feel free to talk to the angels and to ask them to help guide you along that divine purpose. To guide you along the path that's going to help you fulfill your divine purpose here. Because we need you. Okay? Now more than ever, things are just moving. Vibrations are changing. Things are moving at such a fast. Energy is moving at such a quick pace. And we need all of us that are awakened to really begin to walk in their divine purpose. You already know a basis of what it is, but you do not have to know the steps, right? It doesn't have to be mapped out for you immediately, but you already know what your purpose is. So as you take each step walking towards your divine purpose, follow that piece. Don't be quick to anger, okay? Don't be quick to bluntness. Take a minute, think about what you're saying a little bit. But don't be so darn hard on yourself, okay? Don't be. We all make mistakes, or we all come at life with a different point of view based upon childhood and further past than that. And we have to then have those things illuminated to us and then allow them to be healed, okay? So don't focus on the minutia. Rise up and see it as Source sees it. Because it's all just so small and so it's just so inconsequential in the overall purpose. And if we focus too much on that, then we miss the big picture. Then we miss all the blessings that are around us. Okay? And you'll miss the blessing that is you. You're the divinity and infinite nature that is yourself. All right, my friends, as always, if this resonates with you, please hit the like button. Please leave some comments. Please subscribe as well. I'd be honored for you to come back to the channel as I put out more readings and just some more information for all of us as we go on this journey. All right? As always, peace, love, blessings, and joy be with you now and always. Have a fantastic May. Thanks, guys. Bye-bye.